Welcome back to the channel. Today, Deborah and I are exploring one of Virginia's most breathtaking natural wonders, the iconic Natural Bridge. Standing at an impressive 215 feet tall, this stunning limestone arch has captivated visitors for centuries. Join us as we uncover the fascinating history, unique geology, and the breathtaking beauty that makes this landmark a must-see destination. Whether you're a nature lover, a history buff, or just looking for your next adventure, you won't want to miss this journey through one of America's natural treasures. Come along with us. Hey, how are you doing? This is Gary. We are on our way to Ocean City, Maryland. We're going to go see Deborah's father and stepmother, but we decided to stop, and one of the things we like to do as a way to kind of create memories is to find local restaurants on the road. Behind me you see Family Ties Restaurant. It's in Crossville, Tennessee. A great little restaurant. We had eaten here before, and as we were going along we were looking for something and we put it in, and once we got down the road we said, oh yeah, we've been here. It is a great little place. One of the things I like about it is it honors veterans. They've got all kinds of military paraphernalia in there, and a list of veterans that have eaten at the restaurant, so it was well worth stopping to support them. And if you're ever in Crossville, I would encourage you to stop in. Great little breakfast. But again, we're headed to Ocean City in Maryland. As we go along, if we see some interesting things, we'll show it. But like we say, explore and create. Sometimes exploring a new restaurant creates a memory. So we'll see you down the road. Come on. Hey, welcome to Virginia. We've made it to Bristol, Virginia. Had to take a little rest break, so we'd stop. Virginia is for lovers. Big sign here about love. That's what the world is all about, is love. And we need a lot of that in this world right now. Bristol is one of those unique kind of towns that straddles the state line. It straddles the line of Tennessee and Virginia. It is also, excuse me, also home to the Bristol Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee, one of the premier NASCAR tracks. So if you're ever up this way, you might want to try to take one of those in. I've never been to a NASCAR race, but understand they're really a lot of fun. So we're going to continue on up the road and tour through the Lover State and see what else we see. So come along with us as we travel that way. Come on. We're at the Natural Bridge State Park in Virginia. This was surveyed by George Washington and patented by Thomas Jefferson. So this limestone bridge has been around a long time. It's the largest limestone bridge in the United States, in the continental United States. It's about 200 feet tall. We're going to take a walk down here and see what it is, and as we go we'll stop and show you some things, or at least show you what the bridge looks like. It's just a little detour off the road that Nona found, so we decided to check it out. So come on.
We have a nice little creek here that we're following also. Well, here we are, the Natural Bridge. Pretty impressive.
Well, there it is. The Natural Bridge. Not sure how wide it is, but it does make for a very picturesque spot. You can see a lot of people taking photos of each other. I think we can make our way up to part of it. It said a round trip, 2 miles, a lot of steps coming down, so we got a lot of steps going back up. So we may be huffing and puffing, but we'll try to keep you informed. So come along with us as we make our way up.
Here's another view of it. We're actually right under it. lots of rock. Very interesting.
Legend has it that George Washington carved his initials up close to the arch up there. No one can prove it. He's never mentioned it in any of his writings. So, legend or fact, we don't know. What we do know is that Thomas Jefferson did own this at one time and wanted to make it public and keep it for the public, put it in a public trust. He ran into some problems debt-wise and was never able to accomplish that. But he kept it in his estate, but when he passed, his heirs had to sell it to pay some of the debt. Kind of kicked around as a tourist deal, and then years later, somebody was going to build a hotel close by, and they sold all that into a conservative board owned by the state to protect this. So he got his wish only 100 years later. So that's what we've seen. I think it's worth a stop if you're ever traveling on Interstate 81 through Virginia. Be sure and stop by and take your time and enjoy this little state park. They say if it doesn't kill you, it's good for you. Well, 139 steps down to get to see the arch. Well, guess what? That means 139 steps back up to get back out here to the parking lot. But we are at the Natural Bridge State Park in Virginia, and it's very enjoyable. I would say it's well worth your stop. The tickets were $9 each for adults, so it's well worth it. We could have spent more time down there. There were more trails, but we got road to cover, so decided to cut it short, get back in the car and hit the road again. Across the street is the historic Natural Bridge Hotel. That if you're in this area, you can certainly stay and enjoy that as well. Looks like a beautiful hotel. We might try that one of these days, but again, we got miles to cover, so we're going to hit the road again and stop someplace tonight and enjoy that. So we'll see you down the road. Come on with us.